Hello, I'm watching. See my precious, my precious, my precious. I'll wait for folks to hop on. Hey, hi Diana. Hi Venus. Hi Sheila. Hi Audrey. Hey Pam. Hey Wickabella. Melissa. Vicky, Debbie, Susan, Lori, Marva. Nice to see everyone. You know, I need to clean up my glasses here so I can actually see. Pretty rare for me to go live on a Saturday, but I got off work a little bit early today. Had a rough day. Saturdays are always rough for me, but it was particularly rough. A long phone call, and the business is not crazy about representatives being on the phone for a long time, even though sometimes technical support just takes time. Oh, be careful driving. Hi, Pam. So, I got my Glimmer machine, and I have already gotten it out and played with it a little. Let me just pull out what I experimented with. So, I only have a couple of stamps, so I did this one. And this, I don't even know if you can see. This was a background that I did. I did a tutorial on how to make these wood backgrounds, gosh, in my beginning days of YouTube. And then I had done like a napkin or something on here and just thrown it aside. One of those things you do, you just kind of throw it aside. And so I thought, well, you know what? I bet those bees would look cute on there. So I did that one. And then this one failed. I tried to ink blend afterwards, and I tried to make the bees stand out. This particular stamp is pretty delicate, so you need either a really super dark background or maybe stark white. Then more of the bees, and I colored them in with the gel pens that Chow sent me for Christmas. So I've done those, and then I tried this one on like a pattern paper, and it overfoiled in some place, underfoiled. This is a pretty flimsy paper. And I was doing it in my Vagabond, so I dragged out my Sizzix that was sitting there collecting dust to see if it works a little bit better, because in the Vagabond, I kind of felt like a skipping motion. And I think that that's going to move my dies, so I don't want to mess with that. So here's what I have. I got the one that comes with the Spellbinders, with the Glimmer plate, and it's just got a happy birthday, and it's got this frame type thing. And then Abraham sent me this, and I'm thinking, why did he send me this? He knows I don't hot foil. Then I decided I would hot foil. And then, okay, so y'all, guess what? The first thing that happened when I tried my foiling machine. Isn't that beautiful? I'm like, I always told myself, I'll never do that. And that's the exact first thing I did. So let's turn this on, by the way. And so it goes with this little set right here. It's got the two little bees and the honeycomb. And this is an off-brand that I bought on Amazon. Then I did do these little sentiments. And cut them out with the other set that I bought. I've got a couple more coming, but this is what I have so far. So these are kind of cool. I've never had a die that cuts such a small sentiment before. Fully initiated, yep. And those come from this set, which is kind of cool. It's got a lot of, a lot of sentiments in it. So we will, and what I've done here is I've pulled some backgrounds that I've done historically, and I thought I'd play with these. So, you know, this one is ink sprays and oxides and some gold and white. This one is Brush-Os. This one is Stamp and Smear. This one, this is also ink sprayed, and then I foiled this with just, I laminated the little extra pieces on. Here's another one of these wood ones. Little Sunset. I think this is Tim Holtz Oxide on Bristol. This is just another ink blended. This one is, those are the mica sprays, the Tim Holtz mica sprays that came out last Christmas. Just a piece of gold, a couple of pieces of white, Brush-O. It's one of my favorites. And this is Brush-O, and it's got added, and I don't know if you could, I hope I'm not way off camera. It's got some added, I added some of the Tim Holtz mica stain, the purple Hocus Pocus one. So we'll play with those. Now let's see here. Let's find one that frame's gonna look cool on. I think that one. So, and I taped my plates together like Nancy showed us. The only thing that bothers me when I lay these down, it lifts up, but it doesn't seem to impact it at all. You should, Susie. It's hot in here, y'all. I'm tempted to turn on my air conditioner. Okay, I don't think, doesn't look like there's a top or a bottom. There's a grid here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The hard part is once you put the foil on, it's hard to see. You have to remember where the middle is. Okay, so I've got that upside down. See, I'm nervous because you guys are here. So I'm in on number 2, number 1, and number 1. Okay. Let's see, then Happy Birthday. So we'll use just the set it came with. And since I'm using yellow, I think I will use, and I got, so these are the foils that come with it. And then I bought this little set here. This set is called, doesn't have a called, it's Fuchsia Flower, Moon Dust, Speckled Aura, and Prism. I think we'll go with the Speckled Aura. Oh, also, I tested foiling on glitter paper. You just can't see it very well because there's not enough contrast, but it came out good. Okay, so this is probably not long enough. So I'm going to have to go this way. Let me get my scissors that I know cut this stuff. Some of my scissors don't. I tried foiling with tiny pieces of foil, and it's so funny. You can't breathe on them. They blow away. Okay. Ugly side up. I'm just going to kind of round the corners. No, I'm not. If it overfoils, I'll clean it off because it's difficult cutting this stuff. Ow, 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 ow. That's hot. Okay, and I was 2 in and 1 up. What's the center? I'll hold that down. See, it's moving on me. Don't move on me. I don't know what's moving even. All right, set the timer and see what we get. I did join the Glimmer of the Month Club, yes. I quit the small die of the month club, though. I can't afford both. That light's bugging my eyes. That light's bugging my eyes. Hey, Nancy. Yeah, so I'll get my first Glimmer of the month, which is this month, and I think Nancy already demoed it. Yeah, I got the heat safe tape on these sides here. I have a lot of ideas. I'm hoping that, you know, more companies come out with some more abstract type, you know, not just flowers for foil, but like scrolls and things like that, kind of my thing. Okay, timer. So I'm just going to kind of hold down on this and gently pull. And see, before when I was doing it, I was moving it all the way over to my Vagabond, which, you know, it's got these side flaps on it. And you can't go slow. You have to go what speed it goes. So there are pluses and minuses to the hand crank. So the paper that I had used, I think, was just some Accent Opaque 110 pound. Let me get this stuff out of my way so I can set the hot things on the little hot thing. Probably try not to set it on the actual plug. Whatever. And this thing, yeah, just worthless to lift this kind of stuff. But if you can kind of flip it onto there, it can do that. We'll let this cool. Yeah, I mean, definitely Nancy's the Empress there, so I don't think this worked out, but we're going to find out here in a moment. Ready? I want to say it underfoiled, maybe not. I see places of overfoiling. Big time overfoiling, more towards the bottom than the top. I moved it though, that's what happened. So I know that you can use the mono sand eraser and erase off some of that overfoiling. First I'll use a brush. Get off the loose stuff. It doesn't really show up that well though on a light color. My paper's too thick. You know, this is in fact just 80-pound paper. Maybe, yep. So that's that one. The main thing is I didn't aim very well top to bottom. So, all right, next, let's get out what I have here. And let's work with this guy again. He's small. I'm actually preferring the smaller ones while I'm a beginner, because, all right, let's do, all right, I'm going to try it on that one, and I'll try the turquoise colored foil. All right. And I really wish they wouldn't put tape on these. It's so annoying. Even though it's a tiny piece, it causes that foil to scratch up. Be very, very careful. I've got myself a little box for my extra. Okay. Because I don't want this. I want this to be the right size here. Pretty close to it anyway. I like to watch it suck down to the platform. Okay. Now, I gotta figure this is kind of the middle right here. Try not to move things. Pop that down. It's crooked. My paper's crooked. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, you found some more of those better tweezers, Nancy, than this useless magnet. I bet you my Sizzix magnet works better. Just getting them off the magnet's going to be the trick. Ones I want, would go like completely square around and maybe intersect in the corners. So I have those in my kind of wish list. That's why I was reluctant to do this, because it takes away from my other craft spending money. But if I find stuff that, you know, I'll use all the time, then I'm good. So I knew, and those bees were only like $8 on Amazon. I knew that I would use them because I like bees and I like crowns and stuff like that. I saw there's a Jane Davenport crown. It looks pretty huge. I don't know. Is it big? All right, going through the big shot. Y'all, I haven't used this thing since I got my Vagabond last year. It's been just sitting on top of my craft shelf. I don't know why it does that scooty scoot thing. All right, let's find out. This paper smells good. Cool it off a minute. Yeah, I did find some dragonfly ones, and I love dragonflies. All right, ready? Now this paper was previously Distress Oxide, and I have a tutorial, and oh boy, did that one definitely got overfoiled, but it's still pretty. Only just right here. That's weird. Why would it only overfoil on one side, Nancy? Any thoughts on that? Let me just do a little brushing. And it does erase, kind of. But see, the problem is I don't want to erase my background. So I want to be careful, and I don't want to erase my foil. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's perfect on this side, but overfoiled on this side. I don't get it. It's still pretty, though. Paper, dye, who knows? Yeah, you're right. It is a cheap dye, so there's that. Let's do... Let me get that one off of there. I lost my little magnet now. I like the rest of this set better even. So I'm going to put a honeycomb at the bottom. If I angle it on this platform, I don't know if I could wrap my brain around getting it the right rectangle if I did that. Ow, that's hot. Stupid. Okay. So we got this bee. We got this bee. We got this bee. Ow. Now, where are those little sentiments? Let's go. Let's do another on your special day. On your special day. Your special day, what? Ow, 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 ow. It's not that hot, I'm just being a baby. None of these other ones go with it, so I'm just going to do a happy birthday on the inside. Okay, we're going to go, since this has gold accents in it, we're going to go for gold. I'm going to go for the solid gold instead of the speckly gold. And they're all Spellbinders Glimmer foil because I was afraid to, you know, until I learned this thing, afraid to experiment and spend money on stuff that might not be any good. No, I suck at this. Even if I had one of those little cutting things, I don't have any room on the desk for it. Okay, pretty side down. Kind of just looking for the... No, 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 don't do that. Why does it do that? Ow. Okay. Well, this is watercolor paper, so we don't know what we're going to get here. Oh, Susan, rest well. Hey, Mike. They underfoil? Yeah, I'm definitely not the person to ask. I am complete novice at this. I mean, I just got this thing today. I've been hot foil resistant. Even though hot foiling, the looks of hot foil was the whole reason I wanted to make cards and started buying dies and things. Yeah, I mean, scissors, I don't even have room right here. I mean, if I wasn't filming, obviously I could spread all this stuff out, but since I am, I don't think I would use it anyway. Okay, take it over to my big shot, set it in carefully. Crankety, crankety, crank. See what it's doing? It's doing this weird skip thing. I don't know if it's supposed to do that or if that's what it's doing when it's running over the dies. Yes, Mac, I can, and hi. Oops, it's not done coming through. Yeah, you have a point because I'm using two different companies here on the same, I think it's going to come out. I think it is. I'm going to have overfoiling right here. And I mean, honestly, for this kind of card, I like the look of it, so I'm okay with that. But I don't want it on my Beautimus design. Lots of overfoiling because this is watercolor paper, right? But I don't even have a shim in here, so I don't understand. Let me do a little brushy on here. What kind of tape was it you were using, Nancy, to get off that overfoiling? Let me try mint tape. Let's see what happens. Wow, that picks it up. It loses its sticky pretty quick though. I'm going to need another piece of tape. Oh, washi tape. Okay. Lord, do I have any washi tape? I have washi tape. The question is, where is it? Because I never use it. Oh, wait. Hang on. If I don't knock everything over, I might be able to grab this little roll right here. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's not, and it lost its stick right away. Oh yeah. Look at that. I think it's working. This is around the V's and stuff, I'm not too worried, but around the sentiment is where I don't want. Oh gosh, yes, that works so good. Best tip ever. I need new tape. I wonder about that Spellbinder's yellow tape. Is that probably too sticky? It'll probably rip my paper. Well, I can't roll tape to save my life. See here where it overfoiled and stuff? I like that. I'm perfectly fine with that. But that's not the look, you know, most normal people are going for. Me, I like, you know, that little bit of grunge. Yeah, I don't like to use it for holding down my dies and stuff. Still, it's hard to see it. Unless you're holding it, particularly in the light. Whew, makes a good fan, though. I'm dying here, y'all. Yeah, it's definitely a good tip. Okay, let's try that in a different way. Let's see here. I wonder if I can do it in one color of foil. Nah, I better not go that far yet. I'm not that experienced. Okay, I'm going to try it on. This is that smooth stuff everybody loves. Hammer Mill. Yeah, I did notice that actually the Spellbinders is thicker on this one than this El Cheapo one. So let me do this. Let me pull. That might be what part of what my problem is. Let me pull. Let me get these guys in closer. I've got a piece of white paper. And let's try. Which one haven't I tried? I haven't tried the silver. I don't think the silver will show up very well, though. All right, I'm not going to give up yet on this sparkly one. Okay, skizzers. And then we'll try and make some cards out of those. This is kind of fiddly work. There we go. Now, I don't want that. That's going to definitely overfoil if I leave those corners on. Let me just trim them off here. I think I need a pair of scissors dedicated just for foil. Because I can barely get these scissors here to cut thread. I think that's going to be better. Okay. Get the paper down. Try and get it somewhat straight. Carefully set that down. Hit that timer. Wrap it around my finger like a thimble. What? Yeah, see, these scissors have cut everything in the world. I just grab whatever's handy, so I definitely will get myself a pair of foiling scissors and keep it with my foiling stuff. Okay, so definitely in the summertime when you're working with this, you want your air conditioner on. It's warm. It's so crazy warm here right now. I started sleeping with my window unit fan on because remember I told you about the neighbor. in his generator. And so having that fan on was distracting enough that it didn't bother me. And then it got so hot I had to turn on the air. Okay, carefully. Careful. Okay, so this was Hammer Mill, 80 pound, I think. And it was the same dye company, which is an off-brand. I don't even remember the name. It didn't even it didn't even come with a label on it. All right. Oh no, it's wrinkly there, but I don't think that's going to matter. Overfoiled down here because I should have trimmed it. That's okay. Pull it off. A white noise machine? Yeah. Well, most of the time I fall asleep with my TV on, and then I hear it in the night, and I'm wondering who's talking. Because I tend to fall asleep to like TLC, 600 Pound Life, or something crazy like that. Because it'll keep playing. Like a lot of like Netflix and stuff, it'll stop playing before I'm ready for it to stop playing. Okay, so we got quite a bit of overfoiling with that. And I expect that because look, as far as the little bees go, just a tiny bit there and some within the wing. Let's get that cleaned off. His power is out, and so he was running the generator because they didn't turn his gas off. Well, now they came and turned his gas off. His place is pitch dark. I feel bad for him, but at the same time, come on. He doesn't have a mortgage. He inherited the house. It's just, I get it. People fall on hard times. It is what it is. This is such a good trick, Nancy. And I'm not worried about this because I'm just going to trim it off. And then I'll do, yeah, I got quite a bit though. I think part of the problem I'm having is that because this foil is faceted, I'm having some trouble making sense of it, if that makes any sense at all. But there's that. Oh, washi tape thimble. Oh, good idea. Okay, got you. now I see. Okay, so we're done with those. And that's basically all of the hot foil dyes that I have. So we'll make something out of those. Get this turned off. Get this guy out of the way. Yeah, it is. And because, you know, it makes me mad, like when I'm watching, like I've been watching Rain again. It makes me mad when I fall asleep watching that, but I'm not mad if I fall asleep to something, you know, pretty mindless. The foil, Lynn, is, I'm not sure what you mean. The bees or this foil? Hi, Kathy. The foil set I got on Amazon. It doesn't have a brand name, and I don't honestly remember the name of it. But if you just look up hot foil on Amazon, it'll crop up because that's what I did. And then this is just the Glimmer hot foil system, Glimmer foil variety pack with fuchsia flower, moon dust, speckled aura, and prism. It's not any particular set, just a set. Yeah, so yeah, the plates are, it's, again, just go on Amazon and search hot foil dyes. And it comes up, at least for me, on the second or third page. They're not horrible. I'm not mad at them. But they definitely are a lower quality than the Spellbinders ones. I haven't tried the Pink Press Studios. I did see maybe one or two of theirs that I might be interested in purchasing at a later date. Oh, good. Glad you're home. All right. Now, I got to find a place to put this to cool off. Okay. Over here on my other desk. Hang tight. All right. We're back to here. Now, let's do something with these. First of all, clean them up. Okay, let me see if I can make a thimble here. And also, this one, let's see if it's cooled off enough. It came attached, and I think you're supposed to detach it because it makes a little dot where the attachments were. But if I detach it, I will never get it straight again. What's for dinner, Nancy? So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to give that some more color. I'm going to pull out this gel pen set. These are Sioux Color, and Chow sent them to me. And it's a big old set of gel pens. With, you know, pearls and neons and just everything you can think of. Let me put this on here so I can decide. Usually his body's going to be yellow, but do I want it? I'm going to go with the sunflower yellow because it's kind of a brownish yellow. Tap your fingers like you're pulling alligator. Pulling alligator? What is that? Hey, Abraham. What is pulling alligators? I don't know what that is. Let me make sure I'm in frame here, and let me color his little body here. Yeah, this is a good color to go with this teal. And no fancy coloring, just filling in the space. But I do need to get that light kind of out of my face. It's bothering me. So probably you're going to see a shadow where I'm coloring. And this background is one I did with a, gosh, way back when I first started doing YouTube tutorials. So yeah, I keep everything, unless I make a card out of it, and I still keep them. I have a stockpile. Let me see here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get the insides of this crown too, and I think I'm going to keep the same gold, kind of a gold sunflower color. Oh, torta sounds good. Tacos for lunch. Taco salad sounds good. Mike, what's for dinner? Oh, yeah, he did. He sent me a die before I had the machine. Before anybody even knew I was going to have a machine. Okay, let's do the wings here. I've got these upside down from when I had them earlier. We'll do these in the white. And it's kind of a, was this the sparkly white? No. Thought I had a sparkly white. Silver. So, one of the ones I did just ink blended right over top of it, and it just wipes off very nicely. So it completely resists the ink. Now, if you're going to use a heavy-duty dye ink, it might dye it. I don't know. Yeah, I love anything bees too, but I don't like actual real bees. I'm terrified of them. Like, in a real stupid manner, you know, I'm one of those people that will scream and run. You know, when everybody tells you, they're more scared of you. No, dude, I'm more scared of them. And I'm not allergic. There's just no doggone good reason for me to be scared of them, but I am. Yeah, it's cool. Sending each other stuff, you know, a lot of times it's stuff that we don't use anymore, or I don't know. Abraham's just really super generous. He sent me, well, you saw my unboxing of all the stuff he sent me. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm already in it, but I think I want some black foil. Saw me heading into the rabbit hole. You're allergic to bees? Yeah. I'm definitely not, as far as I know. I've never had a reaction. But honestly, up until I was 40, I never had a reaction to shellfish, and then suddenly I was deathly allergic to it. So I don't know what happens there. Something in the body changes. I think when I was pregnant with my son, Ben, I craved shrimp really bad. Like, I had to have it every day. And I have a feeling eating shrimp every day did something to my body, changed how I can metabolize it, and made me allergic. We're talking every day long, and not good shrimp. We're talking Long John Silver's garbage shrimp. That's a lot of work coloring this little bee, and I'm not really that crazy about it, but I'm gonna finish. I've committed, so I'm going for it. Probably, I've got 2 more sets of dies coming that I'll probably have by Monday. I think one of, and they're both spellbinders. Okay, there's the wings. Oh, we need some gold eyes too. Let's go a little bit darker gold with the eyes. And then just some coloring of the foliage here. Let's go with this. These are neat. Let's see if these do anything. They're like rainbow colored. It's called unpredictable green. Yeah, probably a good idea, Cindy. Let's see what unpredictable green does here. Well, it does purple. Well, that's tricky. Huh. I know it's going to probably change here pretty soon. I rarely ever use these pens. I figure, you know what, I'm supposed to be using my stuff. I was supposed to be on a low buy, and then I went crazy on, well, getting this, but that was kind of a planned thing. This Glimmer machine, but I bought some of the new Tim Holtz stuff. I bought the whole the whole shebang of the new color, which I absolutely love. And then today the ideology came out, and there was so many things I can't live without. Because as you know, I'm working on junk journals too. I'm not doing a lot of that publicly, but because I don't know if you guys would get bored with it. So being unpredictable green, this is awfully purple, isn't it? I'm just kind of reading back. Prawn. Prawn is a shrimp. Prawns are shrimps. Unpredictable green just didn't do any green at all. It has sort of a, I'll show you when I get done, like when you turn it, it's kind of a little bit of a holographic type feel to it. That's the word I'm looking for, holographic. These are good pens. They have good coverage. I have a set that is light coverage, which I probably should have used for the wings and body. There are those ones from Amazon that you guys have seen me use before. So they're pretty translucent, but they're sparkly. One more. All right. Meh. Okay, Melissa. All right, that's all I'm doing on that one. Didn't like the way it came out. Let me do one that I will like the way it comes out. Yeah, this one. Let me think here. How am I going to make these stand out? I feel like if I darken like around through here, then it will stand out more. That's what I'm going to do. I am going to grab my, where are you? I just used it earlier today. My Mulberry Lavinia ink. Let me get my little red thingy that I like to use. Where'd you go? I moved it. Now it's gone forever. It's not like I don't have a bunch of them. Just get another one here. Oh, is that you? No. Okay, I've got the mulberry here, and I'm just going to kind of go in. Right around the sentiment. Just so I have some darker ink so I can make this gold kind of stand out some. Paper towel. Stands out a little better, right? Let's do that around these guys. Yeah, it definitely helps them stand out some. Just kind of having just a little bit more of a unified color underneath. Okay, I'm going to trim this down. Lost feet, am I still here? Okay. Happens sometimes. I just disappear and don't even realize it. I'm going to trim this down with my decal trimmer. I'm going to go 5. Three and 3/4. Oh, I'm going to lose part of my bee. Okay. I don't want to lose any bees. There we go. Thanks. That's those are the inks are, oh, you know, the ink sprays, Tim Holtz ink sprays. Let's do let's go in with some twilight around the edges here. Did I get that side deckled? Yeah, I did. I want to get it wiped off before it has a chance to stain. If it's going to stain, I don't know. Don't know. Yeah. Get some water and clean that off. Pickles and watermelon. I didn't really have major cravings except for the whole shrimp thing. Used to crave lemonade. Probably because I was nauseous all the time, and the lemonade was the only thing that wasn't sweet. Like I couldn't stand the smell of perfume or hairspray, or couldn't brush my teeth. I had to brush my teeth with baking soda. This toothpaste was so disgusting. Let's get a card base. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? Yeah. Hi, Michelle. Okay, let's do 4 by 5 1/4. Ew, stewed tomato. Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing, but it's a weird craving. I'm just going to use my scissors rather than mess around with my trimmer. This is just some kids foam stuff that I got from Walmart. I don't even know if it's called fun foam because I took it out of the wrapper 100 years ago. It's just foam. Oh, Nancy's making us tacos? Awesome. I could eat a taco or two. That's going to be good. I still need a card base, though. Yeah, that works. Thanks. Okay, get my glue. So I bought one Spellbinder set, and it has a bunch of, looks like, I don't know, paint splotches on it. And believe it or not, that's the one I'm most excited to use. And then the sentiments that are just regular writing rather than cursive, because, you know, it's just kind of more me. Oops, I got some of my thingies sticking out there. Trim that off. There we go. I'm not done with the top of that, but I need to get it glued down first. Because anything else is going to be added things that I glue on. Like gems. I need to get a new topper for my glue here, I have one, I just haven't gotten it out yet because it's, I don't know, after a few months, there gets buildup in there, so it won't come out as good. I have one more 8-ounce or 16-ounce bottle of reptile adhesive, and hopefully by the time it's gone, I can get more. Now I got that song Poison Ivy stuck in my head. Thank you. And I think that was all the way from Nancy's video. Been there ever since. Well, that's the thing, Abraham. Once in a while, just let go. Because honestly, how many cards do you actually send to people versus hoard in your stash? So it makes sense. Ice cream season. See, now that's not something I can enjoy very often. Me and ice cream are not the best of friends. Okay, now let's get some pretty on there. And let's get our blingy things out. Now I gotta make up my mind what kind of blingy I want to use. Do I want to use rhinestones? Do I want to use these guys? Do I want to use clear drop? I don't think clear drops. I think rhinestones. What do you guys think? Yeah, I can do sherbet, small amounts, but it's still got a lot of concentrated cream in it. So that's, I can drink like a half a glass of milk and probably be okay. But the other night, Mike made some enchiladas and I said, please put extra cheese on them, and let me tell you about how I paid for those the rest of the night. You don't want to know, I won't tell you. It's too much information. Sometimes it is worth it. That's where I go with popcorn, okay? Am I willing to pay the price to eat this yummy popcorn? Because Tracy Schultz sent me some popcorn. Y'all, oh my God. It was salted caramel pecan popcorn. It was the most delicious. I ate the whole bag in 2 nights. And I mean, usually I'll eat only maybe a cup full of popcorn, and the whole bag is probably only maybe 3 cups, but that's a lot for me because I have trouble digesting it. Do I like the purple or do I like a pink? Let me see if I like pink better. This is where I take the time, is figuring out putting this junk on here. I'm thinking pink. Mostly because they won't stay on the right side. Turn over. All right, I'm getting a new one. You can go back home. I'm getting somebody that wants to behave. There we go. Yeah. Not purple. Oh, you flipped over, you little stinker. The only other thing you do is play craps and see if it'll land the right way. All right. These are so stinking small, y'all. Royal colors, purple and gold. I know, I keep trying to get Mac to take up card making or something. He just doesn't feel like he's got it in his bones. I think Mike could do it, but he doesn't have the patience. He's got a little bit of ADHD, so I could see it now. You think I've got unfinished projects laying around. Yeah. Gems and sparkles are put on. It's called tarting. Oh, excuse me, I tarted. Okay. Well, that makes sense. All right, so we got this birthday card. Let me put the light on it there so you can see it better. Just that light's bugging my eyes. And see, I accidentally rubbed off some of my bee there. But I'm okay with that. Could Mike get into alcohol inks? Oh, yeah, maybe. I'm just trying to read this. Well, I mean, there have been stuff that I overthink, but when I overthink, here's what happens. Oh, this guy came unglued. I make something like this, and this guy came unglued because I abused it. That's when I overthink. Or I did this one this morning and last night. I stamped this with a Tim Holtz stamp, and then I did black embossing first, and then I used my embossing dauber and a paintbrush and painted in where I wanted the blue, and this is the Salty Ocean, the Distress Glaze, and then I painted where I wanted the amber, and this is Distress Glaze and Fossilized Amber, and then I made little paint spots where I wanted the little gold spots. So that's me overthinking, and I'm thinking, oh, I need to put some ink, and wait a minute, it's all wavy and stuff, I didn't glue it together right, blah blah blah. That's my, yeah. And sometimes doing that I can end up just going too far. But I'll show you something I made for my junk journal, just an insert. This was out of one 12x12 piece of paper and some scraps. So opens here, you've got some ephemera in here, and then it opens there, more ephemera, more decorating there and there, there. There, it's got a little pocket here, a little pocket there. That was fun. It's not a card though, it's just a little insert for my junk journal. So I've got several of those that I've done. Anyways, I'm done foiling for the day. It's too hot in here. And the only exciting one I have is this one. I'm going to need to practice a lot with a big one like this. A lot. I did. Yeah, I bought Jim a bunch of that. A bunch of the etc. Is it etc.? No, ideology today. Try my dies. What dies? Wait a minute. I'm reading here through comments. Oh, there's nothing wrong with my pen, Gloria. It's the place where it's clogged is down in here, like in this cone. The glue builds up. So the pen is fine. But it doesn't, when the glue builds up and then I'm squeezing on it, then it'll start pushing those little globbers out into this. my regular dies on the Glimmer machine, Jim, you think? No. Yeah, I did that earlier. I wouldn't dare try my normal dies on there until I have much more experience, and I see Nancy do it way more than once. But yeah, I've just got mostly sentiments, and then yeah, I like this thing. But I did the B Baba, whatever this is, and I did my other B's. So I need lots more. Yeah, I know it. I know. And so probably my Hobby Lobby is pretty much sold out of most Tim Holtz stuff. When I go there, all there is there's some like 3 packs of alcohol ink that I already have, and there's some Ideology. I did buy my Tim Holtz glass mat, but turns out I don't like it. So that was kind of a waste of money. So I'm glad I only spent like 27 bucks on it instead of 44 or something like that as normal price. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so that's just, I have so many backgrounds that I've done, either doing tutorials with you guys or just messing around because I'm bored and I feel like I need new backgrounds. I do have another pen that doesn't have the beads on it, because they fell off and I just was too lazy to put them back on, because I have 2 of these. Yeah, I do too, Gloria. It's just time for me to do it. And I have several of these, so I can, I can just change this out and put a brand new one on if it doesn't come clean. Yeah, Gloria does make those glue toppers. Gloria, I'll leave that up to you to tell her where to get them. So, let's see, how long have I been going? I don't know, but oh gosh, it's almost 7. I have to work tomorrow. Yes, I work weekends, and starting the middle of this month, my shift is gonna be, and I'm just really upset about it. It's my own fault. I'm gonna have to work noon until 10 p.m. on Saturdays, and then go to work at 6:45 on Sundays, and work 9 hours a day. So I hurt myself there. So whenever Stamp Wars is on, of course, you'll see me playing hooky or taking FMLA or something, because I'm not going to miss that. But yeah, so Saturdays I'm going to be a mess. A bigger mess than I am now. It was my own fault. We did a shift bid, and I have to, because I can't see very well, I have to have my computer screen's resolution lower so I can see things. And so I have to scroll side to side, and when I was doing my shift bidding, what I saw was the shift starting at 6:45 in the morning, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good with that. I like days. I didn't see the weekends. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, it was fun, but I definitely need more things. I need butterflies and just more stuff to work with, because I get, bored easy. Anybody have any other questions that I can answer? I mean, your main questions should go to Nancy. You can email at foilingsnobsclub at gmail.com, or you can, if you're not a part of the Foiling Snobs Club, you could certainly be a member with us, and you can ask questions directly on the Foiling Snobs Club. I mean, that's what most people do there. I've been with them for over a year, and this is my first real foiling, like real serious foiling. So you don't have to be a foiler, but yeah, join the Foiling Snobs Club on Facebook. You can put the link, Nancy, if you want to. I don't know, I can't do it from my iPad. I can only do it from my computer. Why? Because I don't know. If I could have. Yes, I am tech support at Verizon, and I work with iPads and iPhones, but as far as, functioning and moving around on it, it's not that I don't know how. It's just that I can't be asked. I don't feel like it. You guys. Thank you for coming by. It was cool hanging out for a bit, but I'm going to go now because I'm going to make Mike make me something to eat. Tacos or chocolate eclairs or something. You guys have a good one. All right, Susie. I'm just making sure everybody gets their questions answered. Michelle, thank you. That is so sweet of you. Oh my gosh. What a thoughtful thing to do. Oh my gosh. Well, you know I'm going to be getting some more hot boiled ice, demonstrating them. See you guys. Have a good one.